Hi, welcome to today's videocast. So, the title for today's videocast is Interoception. I'll repeat, it is interoception. So, this is the inner sense and it's the eighth lesser known sense. Now, what is interoception? So, it's the perception of sensations from inside the body, like physical sensation related to your internal organs, like how you make sense that there is a heartbeat, there is respiration, you are feeling hungry, then there is your ANS activity related to emotions, the flight and fight response. So, this is the interoception, which from the internal organs actually is brought to our conscious awareness, and then we are able to answer this question that what's going inside of the body. So the most important role of this internal sense is that it helps to regulate our internal self. So we are able to restore a balance and bring equilibrium to our inner self. So that's the major and most important role of this interoception sense. Now, the brain part, which is responsible for this, is the insular cortex. So, basically, how we make decisions about if I'm thirsty right now, I have to drink water. Okay, I can have one more chapati after this. So, this particular part of our brain, that is the insular cortex, is helping us to make these decisions about our internal sensations. So, if I'm feeling nervous, how I need to work on my breath. So that is what interoception is, and insular cortex is helping us to do this. Now let's come and jump to interoception and sensory processing concerns. So basically, any person who is having any trouble or difficulty with interoception is having a sensory processing difficulty with the sense. Just like if you have a sensory processing difficulty with touch and smell, in the similar way, there is a sensory processing difficulty associated with interoception. So you are having, or a person who has this concern is having trouble to understand when that person is thirsty or when the person is hungry or feeling hot or feeling cold or sweating, that, or this is about the sensory processing concern associated with interoception. So again, if interoception is going wrong, the self-regulation ability is also getting affected. So it is directly affecting a person or a child who has interoception difficulty. Their self-regulation is also getting affected. Now, the sensory processing concern area related to this interoception, I want to make it like more specific and more precise, is like an itch would feel more like a pain, and a pain may feel like a ticklish sensation. So you can make out that what how this interoception is getting in trouble. Then you will also have difficulty in trouble in feeling the emotions. So that is why I said that the self regulation and emotional regulation would be getting affected. So a child who has interoception sensory processing difficulties would not be able to identify the emotion that he or she is going through. So can't understand if that state is of fear, because that person is not able to judge that the muscle is getting tensed, my breath is getting shallow, my heart is racing. So these internal sensations could not be perceived because of interoception difficulties. So the clinical picture would look like a person would overreact to these interoceptive sensations. That means eat more than their hungry pang. Then toileting trouble, more of toileting accidents would be there, would not drink much of water. See, not drinking water is also a sense of awareness, but again they don't have the sensation of understanding that they are thirsty, so they won't drink water even at the moment when they are thirsty. Now let's come to therapeutic help that is provided for interoception. I would like to quote this and put this out very frankly. experts are still learning what is interoception. How can you help in interoception? If people say we are interoception sense expert, so those experts are still learning, because this is the eighth sense, which is a lesser known sense. So experts are still learning it. Research says that mindfulness activities, guided imagery techniques, meditation, heavy work activities, sensory diets, social stories, and predetermined tasks or routines could help a person understand and be having a good concept and have a good concept of their interoception. So, therapeutic help is available, but experts are still learning. Now, please remember, a child who has sensory processing concerns or difficulties might crave the interoceptive sensation or would just get irritated by it. Okay, so just keep this in your mind. Again, I would like to put this forward. Experts are still learning. Okay, and mindfulness, meditation, sensory diet, heavy work, physical activities, they could help in coping up with interoception difficulties. So this was my video cast on the eighth sense, which I call as the lesser known sense, which gives us a good answer to the question, what's going inside my body. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching my video cast. I'll be back with another one very soon. See ya.